Welcome back to City Lights Starry Nights. This is Bree. We have been homesteading now for over 2 years. We have started with like very little knowledge, just like learning everything we can on YouTube and through books and whatnot. And we have raised chicks since it was the first thing we got homestead animal-wise was chicks. And it's been a learning adventure. We've had a lot of experiences, good and bad, but in that we have found some different ways that we like to raise chicks and other ways that we don't like to raise chicks. I want to share with you today a cool product that we found from Roosty's, and they have these amazing chick feeders and chick waterers. So cool. So I wanted to show you these out here, and we do not have chicks right now, but I cannot wait to use these. I'll show you why. So the waterer and the feeder are very durable. I love that. They're sturdy, made from good, like thick plastic, and they are bigger. So they're bigger than those standard size ones that you get at just the store at like Tractor Supply or feed stores. And the really cool thing I love about both of them is they both have a hanger. They can hang up. You can hang them, suspend them from the air so that, you know, chicks don't get inside of them and get their feet and poop and bedding and all that stuff. That's super, super convenient to me. Another really convenient thing for me is, I thought it was really cool, this one has a lid. So in this lid, if you've ever had to refill chick feeders before, you'll know that you have to take off the bottom right here, which this one does come apart right here too. But you have to take off the bottom, fill the container, and then like carefully flop it back over. And this takes away that. And so you won't have to remove it from the brooder. You can just fill from the top. Don't have to fiddle with unscrewing it. Really like that aspect of it. Plus, they have these amazing convenient feet. You know, at the beginning, when your chicks are small, you can start out on the low setting, and then you can move to the middle setting, and then move to the high setting when they're larger. And actually, I kind of feel like this would work even for like a larger chicken, you know, on this higher setting. It gets it up off the ground, and you can use it, say if you had only like one chicken separated because it was like sick or you're treating it for something. This would be really handy to be able to use with just, you know, like a isolation situation. I will give a more thorough review of these two products once we actually get to use them with our chicks, but as far as just looking at them and with our previous experience with raising chicks, I know this setup would be a game changer in keeping everything clean and you know, sanitary for raising the chicks. So the waterer also has feet that extend out, so that would be they can go just flat, and then they go to this first setting, and then it has also one more setting, so you just flip it back out and it will stand even taller. The next thing they sent us is these nifty nesting box pads. So you put them inside your nesting box, and it helps with keeping them clean. If you've ever had problems with dirty eggs, you know, from they're getting their poop all over their eggs, these are supposedly supposed to help. So I've never used them before, but I have seen the idea. So we're going to go ahead and give them a try. I'm going to put them in our nesting boxes and see how they like it. I'm a little not sure how they're going to like it because our girls are very temperamental. They don't lay in their nesting boxes very often. They prefer to lay over by the hay feeder where the goats are. So I might have to lock them in their run to get them to like even take a second look at these. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to put it in there and, you know, clean eggs. That would be really awesome because I don't like cleaning poopy eggs, and I know most people don't. So the idea is that you put these in the nesting boxes, and whenever they do get dirty, you can just easily take them out, spray them down, let them get air dry, and then put them back in. So you can see it's, you know, there's holes. It's really lightweight. All right, I'm in the barn, and I'm going to work on getting these nesting boxes ready for these nesting pads. So this is their setup for nesting boxes. And this is what we have, and the eggs tend to fall out this way, and the hay, the straw that we put in here. So what we're going to do is add a piece of wood. They're so loud. Chickens. What? Chickens? They're eating a treat. So we're going to put a piece of wood right here and block this, and then put the nesting pads in. So hopefully that'll work. Hi, chicken. I put some eggshells, crushed eggshells in here to help with calcium, and they're eating it like it's food. Silly chickens. You girls gonna start laying in your nesting box with your cool nesting mats? Alright, this is where I'm at right now. I cleaned out the nesting boxes, just scraped out the gunk and the leftover straw and hay and pine shavings, and I laid down one of these mats in each one. So our boxes are not exactly the same size. We just kind of used scrap wood and made them so they fit in there. A little bit of extra room, I think that'll be fine. And then I have this board I cut, and I'm going to add it right here so that the eggs don't roll out like they've been rolling out. A little bit extra room here so I can clean out any debris that get inside. I just sweep it out, but the eggs hopefully won't fit in that little crack. And there you go. We got the nesting pads from Roosty's in here. We're gonna give them a try and we'll keep you guys updated. I am going to lock the chickens in. They're run tonight so they cannot get to the goat side and lay their eggs. And we'll see if they will lay their eggs on these Roosty's nesting pads. So I maybe will put some pine shavings in one. I did see where they talked about that, helping them transition, and we'll see. So I think on one, I'll put a little bit of pine shavings and see how they do. But yeah, we got it all there. Got the extra piece of board here so the eggs won't roll out, and I think we're good. What do you think, Poppy? Are you gonna lay an egg up there? No laying eggs in the ground, okay? Look at the dust. We're in such a drought, guys. It's so dusty in here. Poppy, you gonna check it out? She's like, maybe later. This is from the back side, little hatch. Oh, you guys gonna check out what I did? It's funny how chickens are like that. They'll check out. Really interested in what you're doing and come and explore. I hope you can hear me over the fans here in the barn, but we are like day 3 after we putting in these nesting box pads, liners, whatever they're called. And the chickens have laid in it a little bit. So the problem is they don't really like to lay in their nesting boxes anyways because they prefer the goat's hay feeder area. So we locked them in here one day and like 3 or 4 laid in them in the nesting box with the one with the pine shavings. So that was great. As soon as I let them out into like the field where the goats are, they all ran over to the hay feeder and a few laid over there. So I don't know. And then I'm in here today. This is day 3 and I see there's an egg over in the corner, and there's funny. Some of the birds like to roost on this post here, and there's like a net on one side and then a lot of poop. That's really gross. But there's an egg laid inside of that like net catching it. That's so gross. Anyhow, we're gonna keep trying this. I think if we lock the chickens in on their side so they can't go on the goat side, that they'll eventually get the hint and start laying in the nesting boxes again. And that really was just a problem we already had. So I don't think it has anything to do with the Roosty's nesting box liners. So we'll just have to work with it and see how it goes in the future. But yes, we do have another egg in the nesting box today, but we're just gonna have to keep trying and keep them locked up, I guess, in the mornings at least, and kind of force them to lay. I don't know. Maybe I'll get one of those fake eggs again and put them in there so they kind of see where they're supposed to lay again, like retrain them. But as far as the Roosty's products, I'm really liking them, and I think that they're going to work great for what we need to do as far as like the chick feeder and water goes, and the nesting pads. I will give you guys an update on those when we have used them longer. However, the idea of the chick feeder and water having the legs and the hanging part and the filling from the top of the feeder, I think is just fantastic. And I can't wait to be able to use them more. So thanks for watching as we did a little chicken video today. I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and we'll catch you on the next video. Show me. There's one egg today. Chickens, aren't you laying eggs?